Why am I 13 U cubed? Thirteen is a very big number in my life. When I was a kid, I used to call it a lucky number. And interestingly enough, it was a very unlucky number for a lot of mainstream people. But as I got older, I realized that there is no such thing as luck, and that nothing happens by accident. And I realized that so many of the stories in my life where God used 13, it was always related to love. And there are a lot of great 13s in the Bible. Philippians 4:13. But none of them quite stand out to me as much as this passage. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1 through 13. And if you can see, I made myself some notes, so as always to go through the checklist. Starting in verse 1. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have the faith so as to move mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, if I hand my body over so that I may boast, but I do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. Love is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. If there are prophecies, they will be brought to nothing. If tongues, they will cease. If knowledge, it will be brought to nothing. For we know partially, and we prophesy partially. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I used to talk like a child, think like a child, reason like a child. When I became a man, I put aside childish things. At present we see indistinctly, as in a mirror, but then face to face. At present we know partially, then we shall know fully, as I am fully known. So faith, hope, and love remain, these three, but the greatest of these is love.